Guys and girls, it's Know It Time!
Alright, so in the past, I taught you how to solve by factoring. So this is past techniques. So in the past, I taught you two techniques of solving quadratics. One, solve by factoring. Okay, and that was pretty simple, nothing too bad. I also taught you solve by completing the square. So there's two techniques so far. What's the best technique? In my opinion, factoring is the best because it's easiest, but the problem with factoring is it doesn't work every single time. There's one technique that works every single time, and this is called solve using the quadratic formula. Solve using the quadratic formula. On your exam, I will ask you three forms: solve by factoring, solve by completing a square, and solve by using quadratic formula. There will be a fourth question I will ask you: solve using any method you like. So you're going to choose one method you like and you're going to use it. But remember, every method works differently. For example, I'm going to give you a question. The question says solve x squared plus 5x minus 14 equals to 0. I want you to solve for x right now using any method you like. Guys and gals, I'm going to pause it. And Manraj, what method are you using? Completing the square. Krista, what method are you using? Amar, what method are you using? Factoring. So I would say about 2/3 of you are factoring. 1/3 of you are using completing a square. There's no right or wrong method. It's just one method is quicker. Serena, what method do you use? If you factor, Serena, what does this factor into? X minus 2, x plus 7. Okay. We're not done yet. That's called factoring. Harsh, what's my final answer? X negative 7 and x equals to 2. I did this in about 20 seconds. Okay, that's the power of factoring. Factoring is very quick, done. But factoring doesn't always work. Manraj, if you complete the square, did you get this? Oh, you're not done yet? Okay. So if you complete the square, you should get the exact same answer. Now, we're going to show you the third technique. This is called using the quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. You're going to memorize this formula. It's not on any formula sheet. Because in university, this is one formula that they will use over and over again. Everywhere you go. This is the key formula. Hands up if you've done the quadratic formula before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Jason, where have you done the quadratic formula? Grade 10? Oh, okay. Sammy, where did you learn the quadratic formula from? Grade 10? Do you know what the formula is? What's the formula? Let's hear it. You're going to remember this. Yep. Plus minus. B squared, yep. 4AC, yep. Divided by 2A. Guys, gals, bubble this. I want you to burn this formula in your head like there's no tomorrow. Of all the formulas that gets carried into university, this is it. Grade 12, you will use it. Grade college, you will use it. I'm going to show you mistakes where people make when they write the formula. I'm going to be really mean about this. Do not. So this is wrong. I'm going to show you why people make the wrong formula. They do this. Negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Compare the right version versus wrong version. What's wrong with it? See, this part is wrong. A lot of people in the past, they did this. Guys and gals, if you do this on your exam, it doesn't matter. It's completely wrong. Even the same as Mr. No, I just missed a teeny little line. It's so wrong, guys. You know the right form and the wrong form. A lot of people make this mistake, so don't do this. That's bad. Now, a lot of you want to know what A is. A equals to coefficient in front of x squared. Okay. B equals to coefficient in front of x. C equals to your constant. Constant really means a known number floating around. We're going to go back and retry the exact same question that I gave you before. X squared plus 5x minus 14 equals to 0. Let's start off. Again, I always like to write down what A equals to. Love Raj, what's A? So look at here. What's the number in front of x squared? No, what's the number in front of x squared? Sorry? 1. So write down A equals to 1. Okay, nothing too bad. I keep it simple. Loveleen, what's the number in front of... So what's the B value? 5. See again? I keep it simple. I'm not going to rush it. There's no point in rushing this. C. Divya, what's your constant? Ah, good. That's what I want here. You have to say negative 14. Guys and gals, take a minute. Plug this into your formula. And I'm going to pause this. And so if you're lost, I'm just going to give you started off slowly. Plug in my formula. Negative b plus minus. Okay. Nothing too bad. Who should I pick on? Ruby, what's the formula? Negative b plus minus? Oh no, look up, Ruby. Look up, look up. What's the formula? Plus minus what?
B squared.
Yep.
Minus 4ac
Good.
over 2a.
All over 2a. Okay. I know all my a, b's, and c's already. So now, let's just sub it in. So this becomes negative 5 plus minus 25 minus 4 times 1 times negative 14. And remember, when you do that line, make sure it goes all the way from end to end. Times 2. Guys and gals, before you start anything, I want you to work on this first. Figure out what's inside that square root. That's what you want to focus on. Okay? I want to focus on that. So that's negative 5 plus minus. And go ahead, punch it in your calculator. Malika, what goes inside the square root? Malika? Yeah. So what's the 4 times 1 times negative 14? What does all that equal to? 25. Sorry? Plus 56. I keep it simple. Again, I know it's a lot of work, but I like to write things many, many times over. So grab your calculator. Go 25 plus 56 right now. So you go 25 plus 56, 81. So this gives me negative 5 plus minus square root of 81 equals to 2. The square root of 81 is a really, really nice number. Just read, what's the square root of 81? So you go negative 5 plus minus 9 over 2. You can leave your answer like this if you want. But look at this, that plus minus means there's two versions. You have two answers. You have case 1, so let's write down case 1. Negative 5 plus 9 divided by 2. That's case 1. See, I'm using the positive form. Case 2. Negative 5 minus 9 over 2. Guys, gals, if you did this, look at this. Your answer comes exactly to what I found before. Negative 7 and 2. Here you have 2. Here you have -7. All that work just for 2 numbers. Quadratic formula works perfectly fine. But factoring, see how much factoring is a lot nice. If you use the right method, it saves you a lot of time. If you use the wrong method, you're going to run out of time. Try this. I'm not going to teach you what method you're going to use, but that's the fun part. Solve. I'm going to force you this time using the quad formula. Quadratic formula. Here's your question. 7x squared plus 9. Sorry. Plus 24x equals to -9. I'm going to ask you to star. Leave your answer in exact roots. What it means by leave your answer in exact roots is this. Guys and gals, you can leave your answer like this if you want on your exam. Okay? That's what it means. Instead of doing all this stuff, you can just stop right here. Or if you want, carry it one step further. This or this is fine. I'm going to pause it, let you try this out. Have fun. Right off the bat, I know, look at this. If you look at this, in all your questions I give you, it has equal to 0. So what we're going to do is move it over. If I do move it over, I get 7x squared plus 24x plus 9 equals to 0. So guys and gals, some of you will try to factor, but I forbid you. I say solve using quadratic formula. So all you're going to do is just plug it in. Okay? Nothing too bad. Keep it simple. So this becomes minus 24 plus minus 24 squared minus 4 times 7 times 9 over 14. If I simplify, -24 plus minus, is it 324 that goes in there? Pardon me, yeah, 324 over 14. I can leave my answer like this if you can't do the square root of this. But I'm going to just take a look, see if I can square root 324 nicely. Square root of 324 is 18. So since I can make it very nice, this now becomes -24 plus minus 18 over 14. You can leave like this, it's fine. This is okay for now because square roots form. Or if you want, you can take it one step further and give me my 2 answers when you have 2 cases. But guys and gals, that's how we use a formula. I'm going to pause it here and let you have some practice using this formula. We're going to come back after it, and we're going to do some more quick questions after. So I'm going to give you some work to try out on page. So it'll be page 254, number 3, 4, and 5. I want you to try every other question, A, C, E, because it's really all the same, and there's no point making you do 100 questions. I want you to get the hang of it. After break, I'm going to teach you about the nature of the roots. So for now, that is our lesson on quadratic formula. Easy.